The National Fuel Gas Code, specifically NFPA 54, addresses the required clearance around gas meters. Section 5.3.3.1 of NFPA 54 mandates a minimum clearance of 36 inches between the front of the gas meter set assembly and any adjacent wall or obstruction. This regulation serves several critical purposes. Firstly, it ensures adequate space for personnel to safely and effectively perform maintenance, inspections, and repairs on the gas meter and its related components. Limited space can hinder access, making it difficult to diagnose issues, tighten connections, or replace parts. Secondly, the 36-inch clearance helps to prevent the accumulation of combustible materials in close proximity to the gas meter. Gas meters and associated piping can, in rare circumstances, experience leaks. If flammable materials are nearby, even a small gas leak could pose a significant fire hazard. The clearance zone minimizes this risk by providing a buffer between potential ignition sources and combustible materials. Thirdly, the clearance facilitates ventilation around the gas meter. Adequate ventilation is essential for dispersing any minor gas leaks that may occur, preventing the buildup of potentially explosive concentrations. Without proper ventilation, even a small leak can create a dangerous situation. It's important to note that this 36-inch clearance is a minimum requirement. Depending on the specific installation and local regulations, additional clearance may be necessary. Factors such as the size of the gas meter, the presence of other utilities, and accessibility requirements can influence the necessary clearance. Adhering to the NFPA 54 standard and any applicable local codes is crucial for ensuring the safe operation of gas systems. Regular inspections and maintenance can help identify potential issues before they become hazards. When installing or modifying gas meter installations, it is always recommended to consult with a qualified professional to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and standards. These professionals possess the expertise to assess the specific site conditions and determine the appropriate clearances and safety measures. The purpose of the 36-inch clearance rule is not just about compliance, it is about safeguarding lives and property by minimizing the risks associated with gas leaks and potential fires. This clearance requirement is a fundamental aspect of safe gas system design and installation. Proper clearances are critical for several reasons. Firstly, to provide safe access for maintenance and repairs. Gas meters and related components such as regulators and valves require periodic inspection, maintenance, and occasional repairs. Sufficient clearance allows technicians to safely access the equipment without being obstructed by walls, fences, or other structures. Adequate space reduces the risk of accidents and injuries during these procedures. Secondly, ventilation is important because gas meters and piping can, in rare instances, develop small leaks. Natural gas is lighter than air and tends to rise, but in confined spaces, it can accumulate and create a potentially explosive atmosphere. 36-inch clearance helps to promote natural ventilation, allowing any leaked gas to disperse into the atmosphere rather than concentrating near the meter. Thirdly, preventing the accumulation of combustible materials is important. Combustible materials such as cardboard boxes, firewood, or vegetation should not be stored near a gas meter. In the event of a gas leak, these materials could easily ignite and cause a fire. The 36-inch clearance helps to maintain a clear zone around the meter, reducing the risk of fire hazards. Fourthly, protection from physical damage is important. Providing clearance can help protect the gas meter from accidental damage. The meters are often located outdoors and can be vulnerable to damage from vehicles, lawnmowers, or other equipment. Maintaining a clear space around the meter reduces the risk of accidental impacts. Fifthly, compliance with codes and regulations is important. The 36-inch clearance requirement is typically mandated by local building codes and regulations, which are based on national standards. Compliance with these codes is essential for ensuring the safety of the gas system and obtaining necessary permits. When planning a gas meter installation, firstly, review local codes and regulations to determine the specific clearance requirements in your area. These codes may vary slightly depending on the jurisdiction. Secondly, consider the location of the meter in relation to other structures, utilities, and potential obstructions. Ensure that there is at least 36 inches of clear space in front of the meter. Thirdly, avoid storing combustible materials near the meter. Keep the area clear of boxes, firewood, vegetation, and other flammable items. Fourthly, protect the meter from physical damage by installing bollards or other barriers if necessary. Fifthly, ensure that the area around the meter is well ventilated. Avoid enclosing the meter in a small, confined space. Sixthly, schedule regular inspections of the gas meter and piping to identify any potential leaks or other issues. If you suspect a gas leak, immediately evacuate the area and call your local gas company or fire department. Gas meters are designed to measure the amount of natural gas that flows through them. They are typically installed outdoors, near the point where the gas line enters a building. The meter consists of a measuring chamber that accurately tracks the volume of gas passing through it. The meter also includes a register that displays the gas consumption in cubic feet or cubic meters. The gas meter is connected to the building's gas piping system, which distributes the gas to various appliances such as furnaces, water heaters, and stoves. The gas piping system must be properly sized and installed to ensure adequate gas flow to all appliances. Gas meters are typically owned and maintained by the local gas company. The gas company is responsible for reading the meter, billing customers for their gas usage, and performing necessary maintenance and repairs. Gas meters are designed to operate safely and reliably, but it is important to be aware of potential hazards. Natural gas is flammable and can be explosive if it accumulates in a confined space. It is important to never attempt to repair or modify a gas meter or gas piping system yourself. Always call a qualified professional for any gas-related work. If you smell gas, immediately evacuate the building and call your local gas company or fire department. Do not use any electrical devices, such as light switches or telephones, as this could ignite the gas. Gas meters are an essential part of the natural gas distribution system. By following safety precautions and maintaining adequate clearance around the meter, you can help to ensure the safe and reliable operation of your gas system. The NFPA 54 code, specifically section 5.3.3.1, states that the space between the front of the meter set assembly and any adjacent wall or obstruction shall be at least 36 inches. The code also specifies requirements for the location of gas meters, including that they must be readily accessible for reading, inspection, and maintenance, and that they must be protected from physical damage. In addition to the NFPA 54 code, local building codes may also have requirements for gas meter clearances. It is important to check with your local building department to determine the specific requirements in your area. If you are planning to install a new gas meter or relocate an existing one, it is important to consult with a qualified professional to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. Firstly, gas meters are typically installed outdoors, near the point where the gas line enters a building. Secondly, the meter must be readily accessible for reading, inspection, and maintenance. Thirdly, the meter must be protected from physical damage. Fourthly, there must be at least 36 inches of clear space in front of the meter. Fifthly, the area around the meter must be kept clear of combustible materials. The 36-inch clearance requirement is a safety measure that is designed to prevent fires and explosions. By providing adequate clearance around the gas meter, the risk of a gas leak igniting is reduced. Gas meters are an essential part of the natural gas distribution system. By following safety precautions and maintaining adequate clearance around the meter, you can help to ensure the safe and reliable operation of your gas system. The importance of these codes cannot be overstated. They are designed to protect lives and property by preventing gas leaks and explosions. It is important to be aware of these codes and to follow them carefully when installing or maintaining gas meters. The 36-inch clearance requirement is just one of many safety measures that are in place to protect the public from the hazards of natural gas. By following all of these safety measures, you can help to ensure that your gas system is safe and reliable. Gas meters are generally robust devices. However, They are also sensitive instruments that require specific conditions to operate reliably and safely. The clearance around the meter contributes to these conditions in several ways. Firstly, ensuring adequate ventilation is key. Natural gas, primarily composed of methane, is lighter than air. However, in enclosed spaces, even small leaks can lead to a dangerous buildup of gas concentration. The 36-inch clearance helps to ensure that any leaking gas can dissipate into the atmosphere, reducing the risk of explosion or asphyxiation. Secondly, providing physical protection is important. While the meter itself is built to withstand normal environmental conditions, it can still be vulnerable to physical damage from vehicles, lawn equipment, or even accidental contact. The clearance zone serves as a buffer, minimizing the likelihood of such damage. Thirdly, promoting ease of access for maintenance is necessary. Gas meters, like all mechanical devices, require periodic inspection and maintenance. The 36-inch clearance provides ample space for technicians to access the meter for tasks such as reading the meter, checking for leaks, and performing necessary repairs. Fourthly, reducing the risk of fire hazards is paramount. As mentioned earlier, combustible materials should never be stored near a gas meter. The clearance helps to prevent such materials from being placed too close to the meter, reducing the risk of a fire in the event of a gas leak. The regulations around gas meter clearance reflect a fundamental understanding of gas safety. Natural gas is a valuable energy source, but it also presents potential hazards if not handled properly. By adhering to these safety regulations, including the 36-inch clearance requirement, it helps ensure the safe and reliable delivery of natural gas to homes and businesses. The NFPA 54 standard is updated periodically to reflect the latest advancements in gas safety technology and best practices. These updates may include changes to clearance requirements or other safety regulations. It is important to stay informed about the latest version of the standard and any applicable local codes to ensure that your gas system is compliant. The 36-inch clearance requirement is not merely a suggestion. It is a mandatory safety regulation designed to protect lives and property. Understanding the reasons behind this requirement and adhering to it diligently are essential for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of gas systems. The gas meter's environment is a critical factor in its safe and efficient operation. Firstly, proper ventilation prevents gas accumulation. Methane, the primary component of natural gas, is lighter than air, but confined spaces can trap even small leaks, creating an explosion hazard. The 36-inch clearance promotes air circulation, dispersing any leak gas and minimizing risk. Secondly, protection from impact is crucial. Gas meters, often situated outdoors, are vulnerable to damage from vehicles, lawnmowers, or accidental contact. The clearance zone acts as a buffer, reducing the likelihood of physical damage that could cause leaks or malfunction. Thirdly, unobstructed access for maintenance is vital. Regular inspections, meter readings, and necessary repairs require technicians to have easy and safe access to the meter. The 36-inch clearance provides ample space for these tasks, ensuring efficient and safe maintenance. Fourthly, separation from combustibles is paramount. Flammable materials like cardboard, wood, or vegetation near a gas meter create a fire hazard in the event of a leak. A clearance helps maintain a clear zone, preventing potential ignition sources from coming into contact with leaking gas. The 36-inch clearance rule is about much more than just meeting a code requirement. It's a practical measure designed to minimize risks associated with natural gas use. By providing ventilation, protection, access, and separation from combustibles, the clearance contributes significantly to the overall safety and reliability of gas systems. Ignoring these safety measures can lead to serious consequences, including gas leaks, explosions, fires, and potential injuries or fatalities. Therefore, it is crucial to prioritize gas safety and adhere to all applicable codes and regulations. Gas meter safety is a shared responsibility involving homeowners, gas companies, and local authorities. Regular inspections, proper maintenance, and adherence to safety guidelines are essential for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of gas systems. The 36-inch clearance requirement is a key component of this safety framework, contributing significantly to the protection of lives and property. It is important to remember that gas meters and related equipment should only be handled by qualified professionals. Attempting to repair or modify a gas meter yourself can be extremely dangerous and could lead to serious consequences. If you suspect a gas leak or have any concerns about your gas system, contact your local gas company immediately. Prompt action can prevent potentially hazardous situations from escalating. Gas meter safety is a critical aspect of overall safety. By understanding the reasons behind safety regulations like the 36-inch clearance rule and adhering to them diligently, you can contribute to a safer community. Gas meters play a crucial role in delivering energy to homes and businesses, but the safe operation requires a commitment to safety and responsible practices. Gas meter safety is a collective effort involving homeowners, gas companies, and local authorities. Working together, we can ensure that gas systems operate safely and reliably, minimizing risks and protecting lives.